I'm here with John Murdy and Mike Aiello of Horror Nights Florida and Hollywood. Thank you guys so much for the panel you did. Such an amazing job, just all the information. Really enjoyed it. I want to ask, speaking on more specifically, like I guess the legacy houses, kind of we had Legacy, Leatherface, and Jason Universe now this year.
Yeah.
What do you guys, or what's your thought process and mindset with trying to keep the more seasoned fans invested, and also bringing in, those new up and coming, the younger fans coming in to attract them to come in to see these guys?
Yeah, well, specifically to Jason, obviously those are films. Geez, I grew up with in high school. I went to Friday the 13th 3D. I got kicked out of the theater actually because I pulled a little prank.
Did
you know the blow dart, is it?
Yeah.
That,
oh yeah.
I had one. I went to see the film opening night, and then I went the next night and stood up in the theater, had a whole rig,
What?
Yeah.
How'd you sneak that in?
Well, it was the 80s. It was a lot easier.
You could bring in a cow back in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
There wasn't nobody checked stuff back then. But my point is, those movies were, very much like the 80s.
Right.
So I wanted to kind of create like a contemporary storyline for
Okay.
it, and that's why I'm introducing this idea of these urban explorers, these dark tourists that have come to Camp Crystal Lake to document the abandoned campsite that's been dormant for decades. And of course, in the world of horror movies, that's a really bad idea.
Right.
You don't want to do that if Jason's anywhere around.
Right.
So it's trying to find new ways to, just like we did with Texas Chainsaw Massacre last year, is kind of bring our own originality into the franchise.
And, for Orlando, just having Jason back after a good amount of time, we
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen
been a
this
while.
character, and knowing that the franchise itself is re-energizing. Now that it's
Yeah.
Jason Universe, and for us it was obviously there's a new look to the character that we're going to pay off in this house,
Right.
but at the same time we want to be able to pay homage to the 8
Oh, yeah.
films that we have access to.
Right.
One of the key environments that we're doing near the end of our experience is taking you through the mask, and we're going to see every single version of Jason Voorhees in the 8 films.
Right.
So the first one, well, he's kind of in the first one, and then Manhattan, which
Yeah.
Young Jason, yeah, these are the very end of the first one. I've got him in there.
But the other ideology with the character that I think separates it from a Terrifier house, which is really gore and kills.
Right.
We really wanted to express the relentless nature that Jason is. He's
He's a shark.
Yes.
And how can we communicate that in a house like that makes
Right.
a more visceral experience? Well, again, the kills are definitely there, but it's also about him, the frame of that character, and kind of the semi-truck that
Right.
is Jason Voorhees.
Yes. Now, just speaking of Terrified, as you brought it up, new, fresh face.
Yep.
Can we, without giving too much away, are you guys thinking of maybe some new slashers coming in that are fresh to the scene? Like I'm thinking of just in my mind, I think Hard Eyes, new slashers such as like that. You guys got anything in mind?
We're
or something?
always evaluating, all of the possibilities.
Okay.
So every year, like we started building the slate for 26 in March.
Yeah.
So we're producing and creating Horror Nights at the same time we're planning the next one.
We're already 5 houses into next year on the
Nice.
East Coast. 5 originals already designed.
Nice.
I'm one in. I've got one down.
Well, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate everything you and your team do. You guys make the haunt season just go, and thank you. It can't be thanked enough. So thank you so much for watching.